So, is meditation actually something that works? Or is it just some gimmicky thing they try to tell us? Does sitting in silence for however many minutes actually work? Or am I just sitting there listening to myself? I decided to find out with the month of March. So, sit back, relax, and let me tell you about my newest experiment. So, hey, royalty. If you are new here, hi guys, I'm Carissa. It's great to meet you. Sit down, get your tea, your snackies. It's time to talk. This channel is about self-discovery, going forward in life, and just embracing who you are in a positive way. So if you have negativity in your heart and soul, like, babe, this is not the channel for you. Like, you can go somewhere else. Like, at this table, we are only about growth. And if you are here for like the second or third time, you've been a regular, babe, I'm so happy to have you. You're official. Like, we got to get your crown, okay? I should wear a crown. Oh my gosh. That's coming. In future videos, I'm going to start wearing a crown. Okay, so guys, like I said earlier in the video, I decided with my month of March to dive into a more spiritual aspect of myself. And something I've always wanted to start doing consistently. It's a habit I picked up, or tried to do once or twice, but I've never really stayed consistent with it. So I decided that what I was going to do was really build this skill. How I decided to build this skill was I decided to meditate for 1 minute on day one and add an additional minute for every day. So on March 1st, I literally only meditated for 60 seconds. Did it feel stupid? Oh, 100%. Yeah, like, I said, why did I even bother? I should have just started at 5. But that kind of wasn't the point. The point was that I was starting. And on day 3, I meditated for 3 minutes. On day 10, I meditated for 10 minutes. And what I really enjoyed about this practice or this style was I figured out what times really worked for me. I realized that, 5 minutes was just too short unless I really needed to reset my mood. And 15 minutes felt really right for a real practice. And I also discovered that 25 minutes felt way too freaking long, because around 23 minutes, your girl was fighting for her life to stay awake for this, okay? It was not, that 20-minute mark was getting hard for your girl. Now, there's been a lot of science behind why meditation is beneficial. It's supposed to lower stress levels, help you think, it has health benefits. And that is something that I can say I really felt. I felt myself de-stressing in some ways. I found myself looking forward to sitting in my practice. I think we live in a society where we're constantly busy. How many times have you said you want to do nothing or you just want to sit around, but you're scrolling through your phone, you're watching a movie, you call someone? Your mind is still very, very active. It's not really resting. It's not really present in its moment. Meditation forces you to be present. When you're really practicing, you're bringing yourself back into that moment. I say this with no judgment to myself, but I realized how busy my mind is, how many weird distractions I had. And it took getting into this meditation practice to get better at drawing myself back in. Now, this stepped outside of the meditation practice. I found myself today even having a moment where I was at dinner with my mom and she was on the phone. And instead of hopping on mine, I meditated in that moment. I decided I just wanted to be fully present where I was sitting and ease the activity going on. And I did. And before I knew it, our food was ready, or she had put her phone down. We were having active conversation. And I had took a moment to step into my practice. I will say that meditating isn't easy. And when I say that, I don't mean, of course, sitting there doing nothing can seem easy. But when you have a checklist or a to-do list that's 10, 15 items long, when you have kids, when you have a partner who at the end of the night comes home to be in your space with you, when you still have to go to the gym, it can be hard to put meditation into your routine. And that's where I think most people will struggle the most with this challenge, is if you don't find a place to put it in consistently, you're going to fall. It's not going to become important. So I would recommend tying this practice to something that you do daily. So maybe after you brush your teeth every day, you sit and meditate. It's not even a thought of when I need to do this. Okay, I brushed my teeth, I'm going to meditate. Maybe when you lay down for bed and you turn maybe you have screen time lock on your phone. Okay, that's when I do my 30 minutes. Or when I drop my kids off and it's finally quiet before I go to work, that's my 30 minutes. Or my 10 minutes before the car. So the goal is to find what works for you. This is not a competition of who can meditate the hardest and the longest. There is no competition. We're all sitting at this table trying to figure out what works best for us, what recipe brings the best results. Mine, 10 to 15 minutes. A-okay. Yours might be 38 minutes, babe. I don't know. I high five and salute you for it if it is. I encourage you to try this one. You know, I didn't like my stretching one every day. I felt like it was too much of a demand on me. But this particular one, when I finished on day 30, I wanted to make sure I did something on day 31. I came into this month of April, like I said, practicing my meditation still. So this experiment's a great Kickstarter for maybe other spiritual practices, for slowing down, for resetting yourself. And I would strongly encourage you to take this one on. But if you're not, you know what, like, baby, it's your year, it's your life. Like, we just growing. You know, tell me what you got to the table. Tell me what you brought so I can try. Okay? And that's what actually I want to hear. Tell me what your what if this month is. Okay? What are you trying for these 30 days? Mine for the month of April is I just want to pray every day. I have been so far removed from just having an everyday conversation with my God and my universe that that's what I want to do. I don't want to read the Bible. I don't want to read the Quran. I don't want to read any other thing. I just want to have a direct phone call with my big D. Like, Sky Daddy, like that's who I'm calling. We're having our everyday conversations, me and my Lord. So tell me yours. What are you doing for April? Or whatever month it is when I post this. All right, guys. Sincerely, Carissa. And don't forget, you are loved, cared for, and thought of. Always. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. I forget to say this every video. Yo, make sure you like and subscribe because that's how we get other people to the table. It's how we bring other people to the community. Bye.